Hey guys, it's Casey. How are you all doing? I hope you're great. So I am here today with a makeup tutorial, and I finally used the chocolate bar palette for you all to come up with this look. It was so hard to decide on what tutorial to do for you all because this palette is so versatile. You can come up with so many different things. There's so many different colors. So I really hope you like it. I hope you enjoy the video. And if you want to see what I did to get it, then just keep watching. Okay, so I've already applied my base to this side, and the first thing I'm going to do is take this shadow right here. This is just a basic matte tan color, and it's called Milk Chocolate, and I'm going to take that on a really large fluffy brush, and I'm going to put that right in the socket of my eye. This is a little bit above my crease for me, because I usually like to take crease colors a little bit higher than my actual crease. And I'm just going to blend that out, but I'm really not going to worry about it too much right now. That's fine for now. So next I'm going to take this color called Cherry Cordial, and it's a really pretty, it's like a cranberry plum burgundy kind of color. And it has just a little bit of a sheen. I would say it's more of like a satin finish. You don't notice any glitter or shimmer or anything like that when you put it on. And I'm just patting that right in the outer corner just to lay the color down. And I'm going to bring it up just right below that transition color we applied. So right up to the crease. And I'm going to bring it in about halfway onto the lid. Next I'm just going to switch brushes to a little bit of a fluffier brush, and I'm just going to blend that in. This is the E35 by Sigma, and this was in my February favorites recently for this very purpose right here. Is why I was talking about it, because I just love the look of just like a buffed out outer corner. So I'm going to use that for that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my favorite color in this whole palette called Marzipan. Really pretty shimmery champagne color, and I'm just going to take it on my finger. This is my favorite way to apply this color, and I'm just going to put that on the rest of my lid, so it's going to be like the inner third. And it's just really easy to just blend right into those other colors. You can always go back with your blending brush if you want and kind of touch that up. And I'm going to go back with my E40. Just blend out the crease a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with the most perfect highlight shade ever. It's called White Chocolate. And I'm so happy that they made this like the biggest color. And I'm just going to use that as my brow bone highlight. Now I'm just going to do some eyeliner. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Linear Intense liquid eyeliner on the upper lash line. And I'm just going to make a little tiny wing. Okay, so I'm just going to apply my lashes. I have some here from Sephora. These came in the Glitz and Glam kit. They look like this. They're called the Celebrity Lash, and they're just really pretty and fluttery. So I'm going to apply those, and I'll come back and we'll finish up the eyes. I don't know if you can tell, but this outer corner is still just a little bit darker than this one, and that's because I did go in with a little bit of Triple Fudge, this really matte dark brown right up here, just a tiny little bit on that same E35 brush, and I just ran that in the outer crease, and I even took it in a little bit too, just to make things a little bit deeper still. I'm going to go ahead and skip to the face before I finish up the lower lash line. For my foundation today, I'm going to use the Jouer Matte Moisture Tint. The shade I have right now is called Nude. And I'm just going to apply that all over. This is pretty much the perfect color for me right now, so that's really exciting. Something that I've really been loving is to spray my foundation brush. This is the F80 and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus. If you don't want to use this, sometimes I even spray it with the e.l.f. Mist and Set. If you have that and you don't really like it as a setting spray, try try to like spray your brush with it, and I find for me it actually works pretty well that way too. So I'm just gonna buff this in. I love the coverage on this. Definitely not your typical kind of tinted moisturizer in the coverage department. It's really, really good. For a little bit of concealer, I do have a bit of a situation right over here on my jaw. I'm just going to use my NYX Incredible Waterproof Concealer in medium. This is not my favorite, but this shade matches my skin really well right now. And for my under eye area, of course, I'm going to go with my CoverGirl corrector. You might not be able to find this, and some people don't like it anyway, but I really, really like it. But just use any kind of corrector, whatever works best for you. Some people like more of like a salmon peachy tone. For a little bit of under eye concealer, I'm going to go with MAC Prolongwear. I have NW20. I'm going to go ahead and start to spread that out. I'm also going to do a little bit of highlighting with this. I'm just going to use my same foundation brush for that to blend that out. Now, a lot of times when I'm really dry like I am right now, I don't even set my under eyes when I use the Prolongwear, because it kind of dries to a really matte, really like stay put finish anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and powder the rest of my face with my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder. This shade is medium beige, and this was also my February favorites, and I just absolutely love this. Bronzer. I'm just going to do like an all over bronze kind of look. I'm not going to contour today. And I'm going to use my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This has a little bit of a sheen, and I finally hit pan on it. You all don't even know how long I've been working on this. And have you all noticed that like I'm stumbling all over my words? It's almost like I'm nervous or something. Like I haven't done a tutorial in so long, I feel like. That I feel kind of nervous. I know that's crazy. And now for a blush, I just wanted something really neutral, that one of those colors that kind of goes with anything. So I'm going to use this one by Jordana. I love this blush. This is called Touch of Pink. But really it's more of like a peachy pink. And it just goes with any look. It's so pretty. It's matte. And these are so inexpensive and such nice quality. And then also, because I am so dry, I'm going to go ahead and use a highlighter today. And I'm going to use one of my favorite ones, Lou-manizer from the Balm. And I'm using an e.l.f. small tapered brush. And I absolutely love this for powder highlighting. I think it's awesome. Okay, so let me skip back to the eyes real quick and just get those finished up. So let's go back to our chocolate bar palette, and I'm gonna grab a little pencil brush. This is an E30. And I'm gonna go back to the milk chocolate, that just kind of light tan color, and put that on the lower lash line. And I've never really like advertised this before, and I'm really not doing it now. I'm just telling you, just so you know, about these Sigma brushes. I do have a coupon code if you're interested. I'll put it in the info bar, you know, just if you want to look down there if you're interested in purchasing some. Then I'm going to go into the Triple Fudge. And I'm just going to deepen the part right closest to my lashes. I'm using the viewfinder over here because it's really hard for me to look down and do that. And I'm really trying not to make a weird face, but that's quite difficult. The only bummer about this palette is that the names are like on this little sheet and it's not on here, but oh well, I can overlook that. And then I'm gonna go into Champagne Truffle. It's this really interesting, like, it kind of has like a lavender kind of take, but it's just like a shimmery highlight color, and I like to put that right on the inner corner. I'm gonna use a nude pencil in my waterline. This is Rimmel Scandaleyes pencil in nude. Just gonna finish off with some mascara. I've got the Voluminous Butterfly by L'Oreal. And for the lips, I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Naked Lipstick. Alright guys, so that is it. That's the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you tried the chocolate bar palette. So many of you all have commented and said, I need that palette, and yes you do. I don't mean to be like an enabler, but you need it. I mean, in all honesty, it's a great value. The shadows are amazing quality. They're really pretty. They're very blendable. They would suit all kinds of different skin tones and just all kinds of different looking people. So I really think you would enjoy it and get a lot of use out of it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Look in the info bar. I list out all the products I used in case you missed anything. And I'll also have my links to Twitter and Instagram also. I hope you guys have a great day, whatever you're doing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.